Hey everyone, this is some nerdy guy back again with another video, and today's video is a anime Blu-ray collection update. There was a big spring sale on Sentai Filmworks, I think is the full name. Just Sentai. They print American versions, or I guess not necessarily American versions, but they print anime, physical versions of anime, DVDs and Blu-rays. So this is the giant stack that I got. Some of these were dirt cheap. I'm talking like $3. Not all of them, obviously, but I'm gonna start with one that I didn't get from that. But that is New Getter Robo. I found this at the place that I frequent called the Exchange, and they had this for pretty cheap. I think it was like $20. But yeah, I like my mechas. And Getter Robo is a classic anime, but this is like a newer version of it. Obviously, obviously, New Getter Robo kind of speaks for itself. But this I think came out in 2004. Yeah, 2004. But it was just the only one that they had, and I was for Getter Robo, and I was like, I want to watch some Getter Robo. I've seen the mechas before. I've seen model kits and toys, but I've never really watched any of the show before, so I just wanted to kind of get into it. I guess this one I'll do first because you already kind of saw it because it's the biggest one. But this is Pat Labor, or Pat Labor. I don't know how you really pronounce it. Pat Labor is how I'm going to pronounce it. But this is also a old 80s mecha anime. This is the full set, so it comes, you can see here, this is like the series set here, and then it has all the OVAs, all the movies. I don't know if any of these were released theatrically or not in Japan or anything. I would assume so. I'm sorry, it's not from the 80s. It's from 1993. But I remember Happy Console Gamer talked about this anime, and he really hyped it up to me, and I couldn't find it. I don't think it was on Crunchyroll. I couldn't find it, unless if it's on there now. But this was only $40, and this was originally $100 set, so I was really excited to get that. So yeah, there's that. And then we have Aura. I can't pronounce anything. Aura Battler Dunbine, which is another mecha show. Also a lot older. I think this is from early 90s. I'm pretty sure. It doesn't say the original date. It just has the print date for 2018. But yeah, the show looks cool. I think the mechas in this one look really cool. I don't think you can really see it. You can kind of see in the distance a little bit. You can kind of see them, but really cool. Excited for that. Akami Ga Kill. This was only $10, and it was originally like a $60 DVD or Blu-ray. Sorry, but yeah, I was really surprised to see this one so cheap. I've heard a lot of good things about that show. This one is a video game related one, Sakura Wars. This one I actually got off of eBay, but it was only $10. So I really like the Sakura Wars games and everything. So I was kind of want to see how much it follows the games, or which game it really follows. If I had to guess, it's probably the second game, because that seems to be the most popular one. Alice in Borderland. Another one I've heard a lot of good things about. So I definitely wanted to watch this one. I don't know. I kind of like the feeling of it just kind of nostalgia. You know, that's like the whole thing with everybody with video games and movies and shows. Like being back in the day and going to like a DVD store, like a Circuit City or anything like that, and just walking in and be like, I wonder what this is about. And you just bought it and watched it. You didn't know, you didn't have to, which nowadays it's, I guess, smarter to do that, so you know you're not wasting your time and money. But I don't know. There's some fun to that. There's some fun factor to that for me, buying DVDs. Like, I've heard about these shows, so it's not like I'm fully going in blind, but experience it the first time through just watching it on a Blu-ray is just cool to me. We have the Initial D theatrical collection. So this is all the movies. There's 3 movies on here from Initial D. I like the meme from the Deja Vu song from Initial D. My friend Anthony likes Initial D a lot, so might have to hang out with him and watch some of these. Another video game related one that I didn't know had an anime, but that is Legend of Heroes: Trails in the Sky on Blu-ray. This was only $10. Really cool game. I'm really hoping and praying that they eventually do an HD remaster of this. I know there's some kind of licensing issues because I believe Xseed has the rights to the publishing of the game, even though the rest of the Trails games are done by Falcom and NIS America, for at least like the English releases. But I think Xseed still has the rights over that, so it's kind of like a wishy-washy type thing with that. So hopefully they can come to some kind of agreement and make a HD remaster, because they'd make so much money off of that. Let's see, I'm having trouble pronouncing things. Classica Loop, I think that's what it's called. This was only $1. That's the only reason I buy it, I'll be honest. This was 99 cents. It's like I couldn't pass it up. It looked cool. It looked colorful. It's music related, so I knew I would like it. So there's that. I know I sound like such a poser, but that, like I said, that's the fun of it. Just like buying it, it's like, oh, I don't know what that is, but I'll watch it. That looks cool. We have Flowers of Evil. I heard this show is very, very sad, very and also kind of messed up, is what I've heard. So, but I heard it's a good watch. Not saying that it's bad or anything, but I just heard you have to kind of be in the right mindset to watch it, because it's not for the faint of heart. This one I thought was the series, but it's just a movie, but that's okay because how cheap it was. It's like $5. But that is Gunbuster, the movie. And this is another classic 80s, 90s anime. I'm trying to find what the year is, but they don't seem to put them on most of these. I'm just going to say early 90s. I figure most of these probably don't predate the 80s. So yeah, looks cool. More mecha. You can kind of see the mecha back there a little bit. So there's that. This one I've heard nothing but good things about, and I've been wanting to watch it. This one I know is on streaming, but again, the Blu-ray was so cheap, and I'm like, if I'm going to add it to the collection eventually, I might as well do it now while it's dirt cheap. But that is for the complete collection of Parasite. So this one looks really cool. I think they made a live-action movie of this. I don't remember if that was any good, but I've heard the anime's pretty good. So there's that. And then I think this one is just a movie. I don't think it's a series. I think, and I don't think it has anything to do with the Aura show that I already showed, but it's Koga Maroon's Last War. So there's that. This was only $2.99. So added that to the collection. This is another one. Was only $2, because this is a volume 2, so I need to hunt down volume 1. Luckily, I looked it up, and I think it's only $10 to buy it brand new. But it's weird. It's like $10 for volume 1, but then volume 2 is like 20 or 30, which I don't really get that, but I got it for way cheaper. But that is Argavelian. Argavelian. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it right. But mecha. I like mecha. I can't help it. Robots are cool. Fighting robots are sick to me. And then last but not least, we have Human Crossing. Again, this one was just really cheap. I just added it to my cart. I was like, I don't really know what it's about, but I could see it being like a psychological type, maybe not a thriller, but just, I don't know, probably just a type of show that kind of just makes you think. It's just people living in Japan, living their life, and I'm sure there's like different hardships and stuff they go through. It's probably just, you know, I don't even know what kind of genre you would call that, just because I wouldn't say, maybe it would be considered slice of life, I guess. But yeah, it looks more mature, so, or more like realistic, I guess I should say. So yeah, and that is all my new anime DVDs, my weeb shit. Let's go. I eventually It's really expensive, but one of the things I really want to get is the complete collection for Evangelion. There's a box set that comes with all the movies, the original like airing of the show, and stuff like that. Which I don't think the Netflix version's that different, if at all. But I guess there's like a slight difference maybe, because I think that's how they advertise. It's like the original version of the show, and has all the movies. So end of Ava, and then the 1.11, 2.22, 3.33 movies are on there. There's like OVAs, there's tons of cool stuff, an art book I think. But I really want that, but it's like $200. I'm like, I can't justify buying a Blu-ray for $200. So hopefully there'll be like a random sale, because I think it's still sold on Crunchyroll. So hopefully there'll be just some random sale that happens and I can just snag it, because I would really like to have it. I like Evangelion a lot. But anyways, I guess to recap, I'm not going to say every single name of these. Argvalian, Argvalen, not Velian. That's Evangelion. That's not Evangelion. Aura, we got Parasite there. Gunbuster, the movie. Flowers of Evil there. Classica Lupu. It has a musical note. It doesn't have a letter. Luip. I think that's just the P there. I think that's the note's supposed to be the letter P, I think. Because it says that it has the same thing like that on the side. So like I can't read it. Yeah. I don't know. I'm saying it. I know I'm saying it wrong, and it's really bugging me because I sound like such a poser saying it. But I don't know. Like I said, it was $1.99, and I just thought it looked cool. So I don't know anything about it. Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky, Initial D, the movies, not the show, Alice in Borderland, the Sakura Wars anime, which I think there's a more modern one too. There's a newer one that they've done, so I have to track that down. Akame ga Kill, Ura Battler Dunbine, and then last but not least, Pat Labor. So yeah, that's all my cool anime stuff. So if you also like anime, or if you like video games and all that good stuff, subscribe to my channel if you would like to. Oh, and get a Robo. How did I forget that? I had this one off to the side. Get a Robo. Can't forget about Get a Robo. But yeah, if you like all this kind of nerdy stuff, mostly video games is what I talk about. Just collecting, showing pieces of my collection, and showing you what I've accumulated over the past like months. I try to do them pretty consistently. Sometimes I fall short on that, but I do my best. So if you like any of that kind of stuff, like, comment, subscribe to my channel if you would like. And yeah, until the next one, see ya.